Hi. Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Julie Gilbert, and I am here with Rachel Matthews. Hi, Rachel.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, and we're coming at you live from actually my kitchen today. Hot dog. You can see maybe in the background, we've been doing a lot of dehydrating lately. Our plums we had a plethora of plums.
Nicely done. I like that.
Thank you. And yes, so we are dehydrating and freezing. Yeah. And,
Awesome.
okay. And then and then dehydrating, freezing. And what I love about that is that, man, I mean, it's just no sugar. And if you need a little sweet treat during the wintertime, it's almost like licorice. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Better than.
I love that. I love that. And yeah, dried fruits don't have to be, terrible and evil foods.
Right.
If we know what's in them and where they came from and how they're made. And oftentimes things like dried cranberries can add such a great flavor of pop to your salad, but they're full of added sugar.
Yes.
Not just even the natural sugars that are in there. So you're going to have these yummy little dried plums from your tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it feels so good. And there's so much more than oxytocin. I mean, there's so much more. And I'm getting the local dirt because probably I didn't wash every little speck of dirt off of there. But and then there's that feel good feeling, and which improves the certain hormones and neurotransmitters in my brain, the serotonin and the oxytocin. Yeah.
Yes.
So
because
we were out there picking them yesterday. Yeah. Cool. But that's not what we're talking about, Rachel.
But we could forever, right?
Sorry. Yeah. We got
okay. To the topic.
Let's talk about, we have a new subject. We'll always be talking about food, right? Always be talking about food. But we have a new subject. Yeah. Yes. It's sleep.
Yes.
Rachel, and you said earlier about sleep and health. What was that statement that you said about sleep and health?
Well, I don't remember exactly what I said, but what I realized through coaching and through working with our patients at Oregon Weight and Wellness and my own coaching with private clients is that sleep is one of these health areas that we take for granted. We don't actually think that it is. We know it's important, but how really important is it? Right.
Yeah.
And I truly believe, and I think that this book is evidence of it, and the research is evidence of it, and I'm sure you can speak to this, that it can single-handedly sabotage your health efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, if your sleep is poor or dysfunctional or disrupted on a regular basis, and you have some sort of sleep problem, it can single-handedly sabotage but I'm eating right, Rachel, and I'm exercising and I go to yoga 3 times a week. And yet I'm not losing weight, or I'm still stressed out, or blah, 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 blah. And what's going on with sleep?
Right. So on the one hand, it can be the thing that's keeping you from your best health.
Yeah.
And then when it gets fixed, man, it can just it can unfurl, so many wonderful things, so it's a snowball effect in a positive way when we're getting sleep right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. People describe, when their sleep is fixed and they're finally getting better sleep, it's like they suddenly now have a whole new toolbox that they before was just locked to them. They did not have access to their inner capacities, their inner capabilities.
Right.
And sleep unlocks that.
Yeah. It's amazing. Well, my sleep was disrupted for years and years. College, medical school, residency, being on call every third night, kids,
parenthood. Yes.
Parenthood. That's right. And so, I never, even in my family physician days, didn't really focus on, or, other than like sleep apnea or whatever, didn't really help people with sleep. And, except anyway, maybe as it pertained to depression or something like that. But and I didn't really focus on my own sleep. So I knew sleep was important for my kids,
Right.
but I really wasn't attending to my own sleep. And then, the difference between now and then, as far as my overall energy, it's amazing. So it's amazing.
That's funny that you mentioned it for your kids. It made me remember that, like, these are things we tell our kids, right? You have to go to sleep and get good sleep so you grow up big and strong. This is how you grow. This is how you stay healthy. We say these things to our kids, and somehow we believe that as adults we're no longer we're an exception to that rule.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't
pertain to us.
It doesn't pertain to us. Yeah. But the truth is our bodies are always growing and changing and healing, right. And we need it just as much as children.
Oh, right. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. We're constantly repairing.
Yes.
And sleep is the repair time. It's the major repair time. So we're going to get into all those kinds of things and dig a little deeper and learn all things sleep. And hopefully people will be able to pick up, of course, we're not giving advice, it's not medical advice, but we're having a conversation and just really kind of getting curious about sleep and how important sleep is, and maybe the different things that people have done to improve their sleep. We call it sleep hygiene, right?
Yes.
Sleep hygiene. Yeah. And some of them will be very interesting, I think. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah.
Right. Some of them you'll think, this is crazy, I'm not doing that. Others you'll think, this is easy, this is quick, I could do this, I could see how this change might work. So I love that you use the word curious. It's my favorite coaching word. Get curious. What if I changed this? What if this helped me? What if there's something about my sleep that's not great and I don't even realize it?
Right.
Start asking questions.
Yeah. Start asking questions. All right. And if you want to pick up a copy of the book, the book, Sleep Smarter, we're just going to start next week, chapter 1, right?
Chapter 1. And it looks like a big book, but it's actually very simple, easy reading. There's a lot of ideas, and he gives a lot of anecdotes. So it's not deep and heavy. It's each chapter has to do with a different area of sleep that you can work on. So it's a quite easy book. So don't be afraid.
Good. Awesome. All right. I'm excited about this.
Me too.
And I was thinking about it as I was laying there in bed this morning. It was a little chillier. And so it's always a little more challenging for me to jump out of bed when it's colder. But and I think it's an awesome time to address this because the days are changing and it's getting dark early, and we're going to come upon while we're talking about it, we're going to have a time change, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So during our somewhere in the middle of our book, we're going to have a time change. So we're going to talk all about that circadian rhythm and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So it's going to be a great conversation, Rachel. I'm excited to embark on this with you.
Me too. I'm very excited.
Yeah. All right. Now tell us what's for dinner.
For dinner is going to be, we did some food prep yesterday and made kind of a lot of things. So it's going to be a little bit of a smorgasbord, pick whatever leftovers you want to eat or whatever thing you want to throw together. But one of the big things is, my husband made a chickpea salad. So rather than a tuna fish salad, we did a meat-free version, and it's with chickpeas and avocado. You still put onions and pickles and all those yummy things. And then we serve it over a bed of greens.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's dinner.
Yes.
How about you?
Yeah. And I've done my quick green or vegetable prep, with my, I don't know, I cannot get beyond purple cabbage. I just love it. I love the crunch of it and the color of it and the texture of it. So I love that as my base. And I shred orange carrots, and I love the color, the orange and the purple. I love it. And then we've gotten into the spinach greens, and then so there's 3 colors, and I just love the colors. Yeah. And then we've got some leftover meats from this weekend too, so we'll just throw that on top of that. So we're just doing meat and greens. Yeah. Protein and produce. Yeah.
Love it. I love it. I love what you just highlighted about the color and the, as you're making your food and prepping your food, I just want to encourage people to look at the colors, like really appreciate the depth of color. Think about your Crayola coloring box when you were a kid starting off school in the fall. You got this brand new box of colors.
Right.
Think about the colors that you just find in your food. It's amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I've been getting into putting some seeds in there, and I'll do a combination, maybe pumpkin and hemp, because it adds protein and omega-3s and fiber. So love it.
Right. Trifecta. And they're chewy and they're nutty and they just give such a great flavor.
A little more texture. Yeah. So it's that depth of texture. Ooh, yeah. Very good. All right. Well, I'm getting hungry for lunch now.
Me too.
So
let's go eat lunch.
All right. Until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.